Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah and I live in Michigan with my husband Noah and our two sons, Logan who is 2 and Jonah who is 1. And today I'm sharing our actual November budget for our household. So let's just get right into it. And I am using the free Every Dollar app to do my budget. It's just so much easier for me to use this than it is to use a spreadsheet because I can keep track of everything right from my phone and adjust anything as needed throughout the month. So the first thing we have here is our income section. We have a carryover. This is just money that is left over in our checking account. I need to make sure that there's money in here to cover the mortgage because it is pulled on the first of the month and my husband gets paid twice a month. So if it wasn't for this, that there might not be enough money in the bank account to cover the mortgage. So there always has to be some carryover left over in the checking account. Next up is my husband. He is salary. He gets paid twice a month and I have the actual amount blocked out for his privacy. Next up is myself. I do work for myself, stuff like DoorDash, Instacart, and I have that amount blocked out as well. It isn't much, but it is something. Next up we have an other category. This is for if we are given any money, which doesn't really happen, but if it did, or if we sell something, my husband does some work on the side for some people and sometimes we have a little bit of extra income. I'm not planning anything, but if we are giving anything, this is where we would put that. So our expected total for November is $4,215.40. Moving along to the bill section, the first thing we have is our mortgage, and that is at $513.04. This includes principal, interest, taxes, and the home insurance all together. The next one on the list is our gas and electric, and that is at $165.90. For water and trash, we pay this every 3 months, and we don't pay it again until December. So $0 for that. Cricket is me and my husband's cell phone plans. This used to be $70 and I recently went ahead and lowered my plan because I don't use much of my data. So I went ahead and lowered it to save us $10 a month, and so that is at $60. Next up is our internet, and that is at $44.99. Moving down to the expenses, we have a buffer. This is the money that we will save to carry over for the next month, and that is at $525. We usually end up having a little bit more just because if we underspend in a category or if we happen to sell something or get some money in the other category, then we will usually have a little bit more of a carryover. For dates and fun, this is any dates we go on, any fun things we do as a family, any eating out, we have that at $150 this month. For gas, this is gas for our car and gas for our van, we have that at $230. We don't really plan on driving around too much. There's Thanksgiving, so we'll go to a couple family members' houses, but we don't really have much planned this month, so $230 should be good there. Next up is groceries, and we're planning on spending $400. For October, we went way over our grocery budget. I think we spent $630. We were pretty naughty. We went to Costco and Sam's. I actually went to Sam's twice. So we were pretty over on that. So I would really like to stick to our budget this month and stay out of the stores. So $400. Household, this is things, paper products, soap, things like that. Anything we need for the house, we have that at $75 this month. For miscellaneous, we have $450. There's a couple things that we want to buy. I bought my husband a hot tent and we need a camping stove for it still. So some of this money is for that. And then I'm also looking into the Bissell Crosswave. If you guys like it and you think I should buy it, tell me in the comments. I'm really debating. I hate when, every time the kids eat, there's just such a mess under the high chairs, and it would just be so nice to have something that can just sweep and mop all at the same time and just clean it up instead of me having to get on the ground and clean it up. I don't know. I can't decide if I want it or not. It's over $200 and I don't know. So let me know down in the comments if I should buy one or not and what your thoughts are on them. Next up, we have Hulu, and that is 99 cents a month. And then we are putting some extra to the the principal of the mortgage. We are putting $250.48. This is just all of the money that was left over in the budget. I threw it towards the mortgage. Next up down here, we have a savings account. This is our emergency fund. We have it in a wealth builders account at Frankenmuth Credit Union, and I recently switched up some things with this. So I had all of our emergency fund in this account, but the earned rate is only 0.30%, and I thought that wasn't a lot. We do have Capital One online accounts that earn 2% back, so I went ahead and left $1,000 in this account for, if anything happens and I need money right away, because it does take about 3-4 days for money to transfer from the online account to our checking if we were to need money. So I left $1,000 in here in case we need it. The rest of our emergency fund, I went ahead and put in another Capital One savings account, and it is also our emergency fund. It's just kind of, the rest of it's just in a different account. So you'll see that down below. So that is something I am doing differently this month. So these are our sinking funds. We have them online with Capital One, and all of these right here are all in one account, and I keep track on an app called My Piggy Bank Tracker. I really like it. You can see how much is in each category and take out whatever you need. So I just keep track of how much is in each one on that app. So for our car insurance, we pay this twice a year, and it is due again in January. So it won't be long. We are putting $70 into that. For car repairs, we are saving $60, and we do need to get an oil change in our van. So how I do it is I plan to put $60 in this account, but it's $60 minus whatever we spend, because my husband gets paid near the beginning of the month. I could put the $60 into the account, but then I'd have to go get an oil change and just go ahead and pull the money right back out. So what I'll do is I'll wait, I'll get the oil change, and then whatever the oil change is, I'll just deduct it from the $60 and deposit whatever is left over into this account, so I don't have to move money back and forth because it's so annoying. For Christmas, we are planning on $250. Again, this $250 probably won't hit the Christmas savings account because I'm going to spend most, if not all of it. I am planning on finishing all of my Christmas shopping this month, so that is what probably 99% of this money is for. For the clothing funds for my son Jonah, Logan, my husband, and myself, we aren't putting any money this month. For the gift fund, we are putting in $25. Next up is home maintenance, and we are putting $100 in. For the kids, they are getting $80. Again, this is another fund where I don't really put the money in until closer to the end of the month. So this is something that I hold off on, because as I'm spending, diapers, wipes, other things they may need, I go ahead and I deduct it, and then whatever is left at the end, when I'm done buying for them at the end of the month, is what I deposit into this account. So if there's anything left over, it goes into the savings. So this little piggy bank here means it's like a savings account, and it keeps track of how much you have left over in the account into the next month. So my kids actually don't have anything left over. Their account is at 0 right now. I do have to buy diapers this month, so there's probably not going to be a lot left over at the end of this month, but they don't really need much. And I mean, we're not even putting anything in the clothing funds because they don't really need anything right now. Plus Christmas is coming, so they're already going to be getting other things. So $80 is good there. For the medical, I'm putting in $100. I need to be getting some new glasses, so I need to save for that. Pictures, this is professional pictures. Whenever we're going to get them done, we have $200 sitting in this account, so we're not putting anything in it this month. Next up is our subscriptions and memberships, and we're putting in $40. This is for everything that you see here: Amazon, Costco. We have a couple Google storages. We have a zoo membership, and we have a Sam's Club membership. And this is just to save up for everything, all of the memberships and whatnot as they come up. For vacation, we're just throwing in $50 this month. We have a Capital One savings account for my taxes, because I have to pay taxes because I work for myself, and the amount that I am putting in there is blocked out for privacy. Next up, we have a Capital One checking account. This is my husband's spending money for the month. He gets $125, and then we also have another Capital One checking account for my spending, and I get $75. And then down here we have another Capital One savings account, and this is our extended emergency fund. So this is where I'm throwing the rest of our emergency fund. I think our goal is about 6 months of living expenses saved up for our entire emergency fund. So like I said, I have $1,000 sitting in the Frankenmuth Credit Union, and then the rest of it I will be starting to save into this account. So we're putting $350 in for the month. And that is our entire monthly budget. If you guys like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I show you guys our actual budget every single month. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.